Friends too.
All right, welcome back to another edition of Bleach Bangs Music, and we've got Vince, and I don't want to butcher the pronunciation. How do you say the band's name?
Symetria.
That's what I thought.
Bro, I would have got that one.
Oh my gosh. So one of our other co-hosts is on there. He's probably madder than a hornet. His camera won't come on. I think you saw him on there. It's probably best we don't even see him right now because he's probably just madder than shit. He's probably throwing shit right now. He's going to probably pop on here in a minute. But what's going on, man? It looks like this is the year.
I hope so, man. I need it. I'm ready.
Right on. Right on.
Before Randy jumps too far, I'm John.
Oh.
I'm in Topeka, Kansas.
I'm
doing,
Randy.
Randy, nice to meet
I'm
you.
in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and I'm over here in Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Sweet action. Sweet action. So, All or Nothing, you got an EP coming out. When is that going to be released?
So the way the schedule is going is the first single released a week and a half ago. Next one's releasing the end of July. Another one, I believe, first week of September, and then the full EP shortly after that.
Heck yeah. Right on. Right on. So what makes you go for an EP instead of a long version?
Money. Yeah. Point blank, it comes down to cost. You know, when you're talking $2,500 a song to get it done,
shit,
and we're still paying for it ourselves, or actually, I'm still footing the bill myself. You know, it's money, and right. In a way, it's a little bit of not just that, but yeah, it keeps us current, right? We did the one EP 2 years ago. We did another one this year. If we get another one out in another 2 years, that keeps music coming out versus waiting 4 or 5, 6 years to try to do a full length album. So at least this way, we try to keep music coming out and stay relevant.
Right on. And that seems to be the way the music industry is. Nothing? Uh-oh.
I blame Ashton.
That's probably the case.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you can hear my obnoxious ass.
All right. Yeah. There's Ashton.
Well, whoever that was, I got.
Yay.
I was like, we did have another guy on there, but
anybody else.
Oh, no. Really? You can only hear Ashton? Uh-oh.
Am I the special one?
Yeah, you're the only one I'm hearing right now.
What?
That's crazy.
How is that?
Meanwhile, I can hear everybody.
I said I blame Ashton, and it worked.
I guess you're going to be the translator.
Oh, man, that's a lot of pressure if I'm the one translating everything. All right, so Randy just said,
yeah,
yeah. Whenever the last guy came in there, that's when I lost the sound to the.
How weird, Ashton. Maybe go out and come back. Think that'll do something.
We'll try that.
Bye.
How
Can you
about
hear
now?
us now?
Nope.
Fuck. How odd is that?
Yeah, I'm not hearing you, man.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Vince, can you hear him now? I mean, he can't hear me, so.
Are you able to hear anyone other than me?
No.
That's weird.
What? I don't know.
That is the oddest thing ever. How does that even happen?
That is
Here's
so weird.
Here's the thing. Vince can see our chat, so we can pose our questions and we can say them. And then he can respond with his words to
I mean, no, if it's like stream breaking, it ain't worth it for me to be here if it's gonna
Well,
break everything.
No, he can't. He
Well,
can't
when
hear
ducked
us when
out
you were off.
earlier, they didn't come back.
Oh, so I permanently broke something. Oh no!
So you might tell him to
Unless
kind of
you want me
look.
to try ducking out and you guys bring me back in.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's try it.
All right, let me see if that works.
That's crazy because I can hear everybody.
That is
Everybody
the
can
weirdest
hear
thing
me.
ever. He's like, I don't even know how to get off.
I didn't
I
mean
can
to
hear everybody
break
too.
everything.
Like, we can all hear each other, but he can't hear anybody but Ashton.
Which is so weird. All I did was I just restarted my computer and got my GoPro as my webcam, which is why it's got way more of a wide angle. You see a lot more of my messy office. I can't hide as much.
What is that? Is that the GoPro?
Yeah, my other webcam is not working at all. That's why I had to panic switch.
I can hear you now.
You can hear?
I can hear you now.
Shit, yeah.
Hey, I just came in and broke his setup.
Of all the crazy things, and you don't expect something like that. What is that?
That's a new one. Oh my lord!
That's that little Murphy guy that sits on my shoulder and follows me everywhere he goes.
Now that all that's sorted out and we're back on things.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Randy, I believe you started to. We were just discussing the new EP. Did you start to pull up the Metal Fest question, or was that just me in my brain? Because that's
I think that was your brain. I was going to get there like soon.
All right. Well, just continue then where we were. I don't know where we were now.
So EPs keeping you relevant and cost effective. That really seems to be the way the music industry has gone, and God only knows where it's going to be a year from now, 2 years from now. But it's definitely, albums and CDs just really aren't the thing anymore. Everybody's on streaming. Of course, that's no money for the artist at all. So go to the shows, buy the merch, buy it at the show, give them some goddamn gas money, motherfuckers.
How they get to you guys.
Like our hard copies aren't even UPC. They're only available at the shows. There's just no point in putting them available commercially anywhere, to be honest.
Right on. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's kind of go down what all you've got planned for the next few months.
Sure.
Go
ahead, man.
Oh, no. You go right on ahead. All or Nothing's coming out. And then we're going to be going down to New Jersey, right?
Yeah, actually, that happened June 27th.
Oh, you already did that.
Metal Fest.
Okay, that's right.
So that happened a week and a half ago or so. Show went well. Everything got, positively responded to. Played, sold some merch. Everything you hope to have happen happened, short of, the pipe dream of getting signed and becoming a rock star.
Yeah.
Of course, so we all know that didn't really happen back then the way they said it did
No.
anyway.
No.
But no, I mean, we had a great response to it. We had people singing along by the time we were done with All or Nothing. It's got a very anthemic vibe, that song itself does. And everything off the 2 EPs that we played got responded to really well. Picked up a bunch of fans. I think we got another 45 or so followers on Facebook already. I've had some people hitting me up on my personal page with friend requests. Like I said, all positive.
That's what I love about festivals, because they may not have gone to see specifically you, but then they go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check these guys out.
Music.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the real cool thing about a festival. There's so many different dynamics in a festival, or, just a show at another venue or something like that. They may not have came to see you, but they left wanting to have more of you. So that's great.
That's like your whole job as a front man of a band, make sure they leave wanting more. So,
yeah, that's true.
And then, our next stop, we're rolling into Reverb down in Reading, Pennsylvania, and we're playing with Metal Church, Heathens, and All Sinners on their local date for their first leg of their Dead to Rights tour. That's got us pretty pumped up. That's
solid. Yeah.
That's probably the biggest show we've played to date. So, and that's half hour from home-based club type of deal. Like we know that stage well. There's no questions about it. Like nothing to trip you up. We've been playing there for 10 years,
Yeah.
Nice and comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't be saying that.
Yeah.
This is where you find a video of me falling off stage in the near future.
But you fell comfortably because you knew where you were going to fall.
That's it. I knew I was going to land. I knew who was going to catch me, right?
Exactly. And I knew how to get back up.
Didn't we just have a band on a couple of weeks ago that said the stage fell apart on them and they were
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've never had that. I've had the warning of don't jump in the middle, but I've never had the stage fall apart.
You see where the carpet bows?
Yeah. Avoid that area.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So Metal Church, that's pretty sweet. How did you come across that? How did you get that hooked up with that gig?
To be honest with you, I saw the tour get announced. I knew Brian Allen had gotten the job singing for him about 2 years ago. I've known 6 Degrees of Separation, known Brian since he was with a band called Dark Star Orchestra, or Dark Sky Choir, excuse me, out of Jersey, going back 10 years or so. I knew him and the drummer in the band back then. Mm-hmm. So I knew he was a singer. I knew he had killer chops. I saw that the tour was coming out. And then when I saw Dave Ellefson's playing with him, I figured, what the hell? I'd hit Chris up when he announced having the date, and he thought it was as good an idea as I did and pitched it out to him. They approved us for the show, and here we are.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's really, we're, like I said, man, we're really pumped about that one, especially, and then 3 weeks after that, we're playing a local festival here for the Veterans Association in Schuylkill County. They call it the Coal Region Music Fest. It's a Friday, Saturday, 2-day deal. Artists of various calibers, from touring artists to local bands to local cover bands, all, playing at different points in the show, obviously. And that whole thing is to support veterans and awareness to them and their causes and what they need. So we got that going on.
Yeah, I was going to say that hits home for John.
Thank you. Yeah, honestly, it hits home for us too. There's a bunch of us in the band that either have served, had family that served, and even like my wife, her uncle was one of the losses on the Forrestal back and forth in World War II. So that whole veteran thing really hits home for our family. The band family and everybody's personal families as well. And then after that, we are actually heading out to Ohio. We're playing out in Bloomville. It was the old Easy Rider Festival. Now they call it Smoking Coals Rally. And that's, one of them big week-long bike rallies. We play the Saturday of the closing weekend. We're supposed to have a sweet 7, 8 o'clock slot.
Oh wow!
When I see it,
right on. Hell yeah!
I'd have to. that I might need to hyperventilate a little bit if that actually comes to fruition beforehand. But just the fact that we're getting to something, that size and that caliber for the first time, and traveling out of state like that, and even prior to the prior releases and stuff, we've played all Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, but we've never gotten out to Ohio or Western Pennsylvania at all. So that's something we're pretty stoked about as well. And then
going to new places is scary but cool.
Yeah, well, and something that big is like, it's intimidating in multiple ways, right? There's a lot going in. We got to figure out how we're all going to get there, how we're all going to crash. We're renting an RV, and my one guitar player's got a camper he's hauling out, so we all got room to stay. It's a 6-hour drive. You got all the logistics involved with that, making sure that there's artist parking and all of that stuff involved. And definitely like the first run for hopefully building up to doing some touring later on next year. This is like the trial run to see how it's going to go, and ultimately get an idea where it's really going to cost. I can
That's very true.
Yeah, like I could take this little trip out there for 2 days or 3 days, and project that forward into what it would actually take for us to go out on the road for 2 weeks with somebody. Because ironically, we actually had a shot at the fall of this year leg of the whole Metal Church tour with Armored Saint. We just
shit.
I know, dude. I almost took a loan to do it. It was
man.
But between releasing music and everything else we've done this year, it just wasn't in the budget for us. So, and it just means it wasn't meant to be. Obviously that means whatever we do end up doing next year will be what we're supposed to be getting on.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, me and Mike and Brian, the two guitar players, we've been playing together for 12, 13 years. The band's been together for 10. Kevin's been with us for about 3.5 now. Matt's just coming up on a year, the new drummer. So, we're realistic. Let's put it that way. We've all been doing this long enough to know what's going on. How
you're all over 21, huh?
Exactly. Right. We're a bunch of guys in our 40s and early 50s who've been around the block. Nobody's coming out to sign us and tell us what to do and what we got to sound like. So anything we make out of this, we got to just do it the old-fashioned, hard-nosed grassroots way. We got
with that you guys have been at this for 10 years as a band as a whole. How do you feel that you guys have changed or grown as a band over the last 10 years?
Well, COVID for one threw a big curveball in there, right? And at one point, I was actually down to just me as the only person still active doing any promoting or anything like that, looking for members. I had a label out of Boston that was going to bring me up and work with all studio musicians to release a follow-up to the 2017 debut. And then that all got, sidelined by COVID. So really, the sound of the band has evolved, right? The first release back in 2017 was a very, very classic traditional metal sounding release, those 8 songs. There was a little bit of experimentation in there, but nothing that really sounded like, for lack of a better term, nothing that sounded modern. Everything could have been released back in the 80s, early 90s without question, right? And even back then, the only reviews, the negative reviews, as well as it did the couple of criticisms that we got, were to the datedness of the sound. So once we got really rolling again and, got filled back up member-wise and stuff, it just naturally progressed into a new sound. We started digging up a little bit of old material from a prior project that Mike, Brian, and I had played in. That was a little bit heavier project, and rehashing some of that and merging it with the Symetria sound that was established kind of gave us this unique sound, as I call it. Because as heavy as the music may be vocally, it's not as heavy as some other stuff and things like that. I've started doing a little bit more experimentation, I guess you'd call it, with some of the aggressive vocal styles and moving my voice around in range a lot and stuff like that to really, honestly, it's cool because it makes it stand out and it's just comfortable. I really just kind of do what feels good, and I like to, have fun with what I'm doing. And if you just stay monotone all the time, there's no fun involved.
Right.
But yeah, as far as the beat bands goes, really the sound has evolved into something that's become, I would say, a much more, a modern sound, something that, you could even see continue to develop as we continue to write new material and stuff. And, to be more relevant in today's market, especially.
I do want to say that Aaron Caddy is on the YouTube saying hello.
Cool.
So,
hello.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know if that was
Nice.
somebody you knew. I just saw the comment out there, and I wanted to let them know that we
Really cool.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You
I
have
don't
been
recognize that
seen.
name.
Caught you at that festival.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
My apologies for butchering your last name. I apologize. Vince, one other thing I want to jump in with is, and I mean, I don't think that there's any way that this could be offensive. I hope. The first song that I pulled up today that I started listening to, as soon as I started hearing some riffs to it. Sorry.
Come on.
I got some serious Anthrax vibes going from it. And I
Okay.
was like, I'm going to dig way into these guys because I love Anthrax.
Awesome.
And I already like what I'm hearing.
Cool.
So who are some of your guys' influences that have shaped the way that your sound comes out now?
Yeah, well, that's actually a really cool. That's one of the things that's cool about us is we are really all over the place with what we each individually listen to as well as collectively, right? So from like I take Mikey for example, he's a metalhead through and through, and he likes your classic rock and stuff like that. But he would be the guy that goes the most extreme into the real heavy death metal type stuff. Although I'm learning that Matt, the drummer who actually has been with us for about a year, being 21 years old, he's got a taste of all that real super heavy like Behemoth and stuff like that. He's been to Incarceration Fest last year and this year, and digging that real heavy stuff. Brian brings to the table a wide range of music that he listens to, and prior projects. Even he had a project that was very very like radio friendly rock and roll. And I know they listen to him and his wife listen to everything from country to heavy metal, Pantera, stuff like that. Kevin is probably very much in the same vein as I am. Like me personally, I got Jimmy Buffett, I got Alice Cooper, I got Kenny Chesney.
I love it.
And then I got Carcass,
Yeah.
And I touch on all of it in between.
Dude, I love that.
And when you got five guys that listen to so much different music, really, you never have any idea what's going to come out, And the other thing is like, they'll start playing with a guitar riff, and I'll go someplace that they weren't even hearing it go just because of my vast broad. My wife and I listen to jazz and doo-wop on Sunday mornings while we're having coffee and stuff. Louis Armstrong, Etta Fitzgerald, things like that. So I really, if there's been music made in the last 100 years, I've exposed myself to it, and being half retarded, autistic, it's all still up there.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with having an infinite library.
Oh, absolutely. And what's really great is I could just close my eyes and hear a song. I got that that kind of gift that I know some people have, where like this stuff I really know, I know well enough I can sit there and hear it all in pieces in my head.
I love that. I hate people that, well, I don't hate people that do it, but a lot of people will just like pigeonhole themselves into one genre. And I listen to country, I listen to some pop, and I listen to metal. And of course, I absolutely love the 80s, but I feel like it all has a purpose and a place. If good music is good music, it doesn't matter. So I absolutely respect that, and you're not just like, no, it's gonna be hard.
I need the hair metal now.
But yeah, I absolutely love that, and you can be more diverse, and that's really cool. That's really cool.
Well, and like even just being who I am, and from doing covers early on and singing all that various music growing up like that, if you have a habit of singing all the time and you're always singing different stuff, it makes it easy as you develop, like to go from a gentle, clean tone into something
Right.
guttural and kind of
Right.
edgy and back and forth and stuff. And, it adds to the dynamics of the song vocally.
I mean, your voice is just another muscle, so it's just muscle memory. You spend
Right.
how long singing and all that stuff. It's just second nature. It's like talking.
Yeah, I remember being a kid. We had 2 acres, 3.5 hours on a tractor twice a week.
All
cutting the
right.
grass. That was
Yeah.
4 cassettes at full volume as you're driving along. Because that's just what you do.
He said 4 cassettes.
That's
4
it, man.
cassettes.
4 tapes in the Walkman.
You got like the 4 cassette changer.
You're right. Man, you got that nice one.
Oh my goodness. So why don't we go ahead and just check out a little bit of the game?
Cool.
All right. Yeah. Love it.
One thing that's underappreciated is your dictation is amazing. It's not like that stuff where you listen to it and you're like, did he say that? Let me pull up the lyric. No, like you listen to it and it's like, okay, he is clear, very on top of the dictation, and it sounds great.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That's important to me. It's funny that you say it like that, because I remember being a kid listening to metal, right? I couldn't give you a particular name off the top of my head, but I remember listening to music and my mom being like, "That's the devil." I'm like, I don't know, Ma. Like, if you read what they're actually saying, I don't think you understand what's being said here. Like, walk with me in hell isn't walk with me with the devil, like, hold on a second.
Exactly. And I mean, a perfect example is like Fuel by Metallica. The first line in the song is give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. No one knows, give me that which I desire. Right. Go and look it up. And it's quick and he's not clear. You don't, there's no dictation to it. So you're just like, give me fuel, give me fire, give me blah, blah, blah.
I definitely try to make sure people can understand what I'm saying. That's it's a point I try to make.
And I love that. You are crystal clear, and that is amazing.
Those guitar riffs were sick too, man. Those were sick.
That's what I was talking about moments ago, though.
I mean, fair.
Like right there, that's Anthrax right there.
Oh yeah.
No, 100%.
And
that is not a bad thing.
No, you know what? I have no problem being the next Anthrax on the way up by any means, man. Them guys are awesome.
I didn't think that could be offensive, but to the wrong person.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't know who Anthrax is, that would be offensive too.
You're calling me a copier?
I'm actually such a big Anthrax fan. I love both versions of them, like equally. I mean, they're like two different bands, yet equally awesome, in their own ways.
And if you'd have been on that other tour with Armored Saint, you would have been out there with John Bush.
With John Bush, yep.
No.
Well, supposedly there's rumors of him doing John Bush's Anthrax tour at some point next year. So I'd be okay with that too.
I actually believe I saw something about that, and I'm hesitant because I'm not like one way or the other, because I did like some of the stuff off of like say Sound of White Noise and stuff like that, but
Right on.
but overall, I was like, I'm more of an older school Anthrax fan than.
Yep.
Like, I know they just had a new song just drop like a couple weeks ago, and it's for the kids, I think is what it was called. And I was like,
Yeah.
I haven't even pulled that up and listened to that yet.
Jeez.
Like, I know I'm failing a little bit in life with my music, but I was like, sometimes I take a while to hook into the new ones and go that route. But
Yeah, it took me a
Understandable.
little while to finally get around to listening to all the 72 seasons. Like you get to a point where it's just like, all right, what are they really doing new?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Vince, do you guys have and if you do, I'm sure Ashton's already on top of this. Do you guys have a website where everybody can find all things see, I screwed up now. Symetria.
I put doubt in your head, didn't I?
Oh my lord.
So we are actually in the process of getting a website together and launched. We figured after 10 years, it's definitely about that time. But yeah, in the meantime, we are on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We are on TikTok as a band. We're also on TikTok. I have a personal page where I talk about music and stuff. I have a Twitter page, or I guess it's called X now. But really, for the most part, Facebook and Instagram are the two where we share most of what's going on currently. And we are, like I said, we are working on getting a website. It should be launched by the time the next single drops, the end of July here. And then obviously that'll have a merch page and stuff like that as well.
That's really cool. You do have a Bandcamp as well that
Yes.
you have your
Yep.
merch in there. I don't know. Is that on there, Ashton? Over in the
Always is.
in the links?
Yeah, I think the Bandcamp
I mean, yeah,
link is
it's
on
in
there.
his links.
Nice.
If I can get my computer to do what I want it to do.
I actually still
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
I still need
Which
to
the sold
update
out
that.
is good to see.
Yeah, well, we just did a new merch run. We got a new T-shirt that matches the album cover or the EP cover for All or Nothing, and we re-upped some of the other stuff. I got to do an inventory count and update that page, as well as get the new music posted up there. So yeah, that's one. Yeah, I just haven't got to it yet. I won't lie.
It takes time, and it's laborious updating that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
especially
it
if you're
is.
working on a new website, all your focus is on that, not the band.
Oh yeah, and it's it's pictures and this and that, and like trying to figure out the best way to lay it out, and really what's going to get people to actually go through it, right? I mean, how do you build a website that's actually going to attract people to interact with it?
Mhm.
When
Yeah,
in
it's
doubt,
kinda-
AI.
well-
That's what everyone seems to be doing now.
Yeah, not wrong.
Yeah, I have my own opinions about that.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. It's
It's a
you
tool,
can tell when it's authentic.
and it could be used. It could be a great tool. If you're a not so good artist, but you got an idea and you want something sketched out that you could take and grow on from there with coloring and shading and background and stuff, I think it could be a great tool. But when you start like trying to create complete songs or complete pieces of artwork, it's video, that to me, you're taking all of the life out of it at that point.
There's no soul in it, and you can tell when there's soul behind it. It's obvious.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you coming on with us, and I can't wait to see everything that you've got going on this year. And I'm definitely following you. We're gonna definitely. I doubt you'll ever make it to Oklahoma City in the near future, but you never know.
Within the next
here
couple
for
of
you.
years, right?
I'm closer.
Touche.
But in the meantime, anytime you want to come on and promote anything that you've got going on, your family with us, just let us know. Hit us up. Ask Shauna, hey, can you get a hold of them, or just shoot us an instant message on Facebook or something like that. We would love to help you promote and do anything that you've got going.
Cool, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm sure she'll make sure you guys get the next 2 singles as they release and stuff. And, yeah, dude, I'll definitely be in touch.
Awesome.
Love it.
Thank you guys very much for having me.
You bet.
It was an honor.
Sorry that Ashton tried to ruin everything with his sound off.
He's been trying to cut us out for a long time.
I can make it look like someone else's problem now.
now you're really getting good at it, right?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, and you have a good evening.
Guys, take care, man.
See you later.
Later on.
We bang your ugly friends too.